yeah, so you mentioned that the EDM music was the inspiration for the other collection, Retired Wannabe Club Kid. So that was like your own experiences as a young person. I use the term wild child, but it kind of like in with a little bit of a wink, I suppose. So yeah, what was that era of your life, and how did it kind of relive itself now?
Yeah, I think, I was very inspired by listening to kind of like upbeat music, techno music, EDM, house, which I listen to a lot when I work and write. And I got really good headphones now, so I've been jamming out. And I just started writing kind of my own lyrics. So like Rufus to Soul, Diplo, call me if you want to work on a project together. And I started writing what I considered to be lyrics. And then they kind of took shape that they started kind of chronicling my life in a sense. And I was like, oh, I think I really wrote an autobiography in EDM lyrics. And I was like, okay, well, maybe somebody would be interested in that. And it has a message, it has a message that like if you were one of these weirdo kids or, this term wild child, which I actually talk about in my book, um, like that didn't fit in and that didn't find place and that was misunderstood, like that there is a whole community of people like that. And we can find each other in the night.
Yeah. And as an adult, that community is lit mags, as it turns out.
That's
As I
really
was
funny,
thinking,
Aaron.
yeah. But I know, well, it's yeah, personal experience, I suppose, in my life. Um, yeah, but I mean that gets right to it, is that kind of that feeling of being misunderstood and wanting to be acknowledged, validated. Yeah, I mean, that's why people put themselves out there in, creative ways, and to get that kind of sense of community or belonging, or like I said,
Yeah.
the validation aspect of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, my ideas do mean something. Um, yeah, so maybe like that's a good kind of entry point into your role in the reading series, Poetry in Brief. So then that's kind of like flipping it a little bit, because then you serve as the host, and then people come on in a group setting and then read something either they're working on or something that was published. I guess share a little bit about that.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. I really want to get more people to attend to really like honor the poets who are coming, and it does take a lot of work, like, running a podcast. It's a lot of work and preparation on my part. I would say I probably spend 20 to 30 hours a month on running Poetry in Brief, and I've only been doing it for 2 months, so we'll see how long we go with it. But this was an idea born, a wine-fueled idea, as many of my ideas, because I really hate reading. I really hate reading my work. I can't stand it. I don't know why, because my job is public speaking, basically, and always has been. And I don't like it. I cry. I get really emotional. I get very nervous. And I don't enjoy it at all. So I was like, how can I get out of that, basically? And I was like, I know, I'll run my own reading series and then I don't have to read, but I can still be part of the community and still provide a platform and still connect with other artists without having to do the yucky part that I don't want to do. So it was like sort of selfish and sort of not selfish that I came to Poetry in Brief. But the first one I thought, other than I was very nervous, went really well. I was really happy with it. And with the readers I had, just like really amazing. People agreed to come. And I made a mistake because I invited 8 people and they all said yes. And I just assumed, oh, they're not going to come. They're going to say no. And it's just going to be me and Candace Kelsey, who I'm friendly with. And she's going to show up and, not even my mom's going to come. And then I'm just going to be in this room and it's going to be so embarrassing. And then everybody said yes, which was really, really cool. And then one person couldn't make it for other obligations. But I was like, oh, wow, people want to do this. And that's really exciting. And so I created it as an invitation. So I find people that I'm like, ooh, I'm really interested in this person and their work. And I think their work would fit this theme. that I'm developing, or I develop a theme because I saw what they did. And so it's all theme based and they can read anything they want. I don't screen it, which so far has gone fine. And and it's short. So everybody reads one or two pieces only, and then we talk like a little bit because that's something I always wonder when I'm at a reading. Somebody reads something and I'm like, ooh, I want to know why they said that. And then you don't get that opportunity. So I wanted to provide a space for them to talk and for me to find out why. Why did you choose that piece today? You know?
Yeah, so it's not quite the, poetry group feedback thing, but there is a conversational element there of like of an exchange back and forth.